Hey, how are you? Adjusting my camera and myself. All right, welcome. It's been a minute since I have done another live video with you, and I just want to get myself situated. All right, and I've been thinking of you. I have been thinking of you, and I wanted to talk to you about something that I didn't, it took me a while to realize, and now I teach on, and other women are like, oh my gosh, this resonates with me, and that is the weight, WAIT, and the weight, WEIGHT connection. Okay? So for so long, I was a procrastinator. I knew I wanted to start a podcast. I knew I wanted to go to nutrition school. I knew I wanted to travel. I knew I wanted to write a book one day. Okay? And I just thought I'd be like 40 by the time I would do that. And I just kept waiting. I kept pushing things. I kept waiting to do things until I lost weight. And I realized that days and years would go by that I would still be waiting for these perfect conditions in order to do the thing. And it was interesting because not only was that stalling me in physical reality, where that, oh, I'll just put it aside, it becomes a habit in the mind to put things aside, okay, put things off. And so I'd put aside movement, I'd put aside working with a trainer or a coach, I would put aside going into nutrition school, and that just kept adding up and adding up. Until when I was living in Vancouver, I was a part of a leadership body coaching a program, and we're talking about integrity, and I'm like, I am out of integrity. I am teaching people, I'm coaching people on to be integrity with themselves and their heart and what's going to move the needle forward, even when it's scary. And I'm like, I'm a fraud. I couldn't teach this to people. And so what I decided to do, which was deeply in my heart to do already, okay, what I was procrastinating and waiting on already, was a dream trip to Italy. And also, I knew I needed to move back to my hometown. I knew I needed to switch my career. I knew I needed to start a new life, one that involved commitment, one that involved depth. Okay? And so once I did the things that terrified me, I was uncomfortable. I bought a ticket to Italy by myself. I went back and I enrolled in nutrition school. And yes, I did think about, well, where's the money going to come from? And I still had student loans from university that I was paying off. I had, none of the conditions were perfect. Okay, I was still working full time. I was in a management position, took night school. And so the thing is, I did not wait until conditions were perfect, and I just jumped. And I invite you to do what is on your heart and your mind to do. You don't need to overanalyze why you keep procrastinating and all the reasons that you are victim to circumstances, because you're not. You are so powerful, and only until you start to just make the jump when you feel terrified is when you'll start to live the life you know you're meant to. And then all of a sudden, energetically, and this is what's not talked about, energetically, you begin to release the weight in your head. And the thing is, most of us need to just lose the weight in our head. A few years ago, I've released like almost 25 pounds in the past 2 years, and that's not from calorie counting. It's not from I'm literally working out less now now in my life, and just moving more, enjoying myself more, and releasing weight. And I remember someone at the gym had told me, he's like, oh, like you look like you lost weight. And again, he was saying this with kindness. He wasn't being creepy at all. And out of my mouth just blurted out, yeah, because I'm happier. That's honestly, no one would be making money if they're like, yeah, just be happier, get into alignment with your soul, get in line with your purpose, stop waiting on life to help. And this is with any health symptom. There is no health symptom that just occurs randomly. That's at least my belief and what I've been seeing. Okay? So, my love, if you're watching this, I want you to look at what have you been procrastinating? What have you been waiting on? And what will you take action on? Big or small. Doesn't have to be this grandiose thing. But stop waiting, start living. I love you. I hope this video helped. Huh. Oh, actually, I want to say Feed Your Feminine is the promotion in April, is ending at the end of the week. The program is $97 if you purchase the program in April. That includes 4 weeks of us jumping on live group calls. It goes over hormone balance. If you have PMS, if you have jawline acne, if you have PCOS even, okay, even if you are in your menopausal phase, okay, I've had all sorts of women join this current program. So we learn to balance your hormones. We get in touch with you, okay? The things that is not really found in all the other books about diets. Like, we're going to talk about food, but we're going to talk about the self-trust. We're going to talk about your emotional bank account. We're going to get in a community where it's really concentrated on you, okay? You have assignments. You have meal guides, okay, for inspiration, and you'll learn how to optimize the 4 phases of your cycle. Again, it's $97 before the end of April to join in June, and then all of May, it's $197 for the program, okay? So send me a message. You can email me at hello@celinebilligan.com or just send me a message here and come join us, okay? So again, if you're thinking of joining, don't wait, just jump in, trust yourself, okay? Love you lots, talk to you soon.